Hello, everyone. There's a video I would just like you to watch. It's a video of Kassim Afegbua and the things he said. Just take a look.
Percent. So how do you measure that? So if 40 noisy people are in a room and they are shouting blue murder, and you have 51% people, maintaining some calm and following the approach methodically, you will think that those 40 carries the day. So for me, Nigerians should please try and change their attitude, one, to governance, to anything government. They should play their civic responsibility and obligations in a manner that they can also be models to the upcoming ones. Not those who are driving vehicles on the road, they block road, they drive, they want to get to their destination so fast. Not those ones who will see corruption, they close their eyes because they want to be partakers and all of that. And so there are a lot of things. Not those people who tell Nigeria is tough. Go to Owambe parties, you see them wasting food and all of that. Or Nigeria is tough, you see them spraying naira and all of that. So we need to cut down, not just telling government, even in our own attitudes, in our own orientation.
Oh, Lord, have mercy. Sometimes I just pity Nigerian citizens, and then sometimes I just look at them like, okay, they do nothing, and then they just trample on their feelings, everything. But whenever I think of the 2023 election and how citizens actually, came out, and there was a revolution 2023 election, even though it was not allowed to stand, some people felt that the criminal way was the right way for them and they rigged election. But just listening to Kassim Afegbua, and I was taking notes while he was talking. And the first thing, talking about, 40 people are shouting in a room and stuff like that. Well, those 40 people, whether they are 40 people, they are shouting, their feelings, they're valid. And that's why government is supposed to take care of the people. That's why they say democracy is for the people. You understand? It's for the people. It's not for a few. It's not for a few. When they say it's for the generality of the people. And so you can't come and say that those 40 people, that their cries are not valid, their feelings are not valid, what they're asking for, it's not valid. Government is supposed to listen. But what we have here is that we have psychophancy has taken over everything, where people are defending government in every way that they can, and they want to blame citizens again and again and again. If there are people who are driving one way, it is the government's fault. What the government needs to do, if they put in this thing, you have a right, drive your one way, but they will fine you. And by the time they fine you once, twice, you've paid, even if it's 30,000, the first time, the second time, the third time, it's not much. They will tell you to have sense. Countries that you go to, that you see people obeying the red lights and all of that, it's not that they inherently want to be they want to obey the rules and regulation. People will try to break rules and regulation, but the leadership, the government, whether it's at the local government, state level, local government level, state level, federal level, they put this thing, fines in place. So for whatever, if there's a bad behavior, it's punished. But in this case, because we have those people who are in leadership position behaving extremely badly, you will see one way, a convoy with siren will enter the one way. You will see one way. Security agents, they don't even obey red light. They don't do this thing. They drive past. You as whether as a governor or a president, whatever, you see red light, you are passing it, and then you expect the other people to follow. So it's all at the place of leadership. If people don't obey the law, that's why sovereignty, power has been given to you. Power was given to you to do something, to use it, judiciously and within the ambit of the law. So you find them. So it is not people's responsibility. Don't come and say that, it's people's responsibility that some people have gone through one way, or they don't do the things they are supposed to do. That's where you have, government there. Talking about people should change their attitude to governance. They should change their attitude to governance and not hold government accountable, not hold government responsible. Sit down and allow government to march all over their heads with the kind of corruption that has been going on, in the government, with the kind of looting that has been going on, with the kind of impunity, with the kind of bad governance, with the kind of the lack of transparency and accountability. You just want citizens to not not say anything, to be slaves in their own country, and just whatever it is that government, they should change their attitude to government, and they sit down and they gaslight. Say, you know, one thing I love about Nigeria is the fact that it has the capacity to deal with every one of us, whoever you are. You see this bad governance? It's a straight bullet. People can't travel on their roads. When they're traveling on the road, they all have, it's either you are in bulletproof car or you are praying to God all the way there. And you are sitting down telling Nigerians, telling citizens that they should change their attitude to government. Hey. Okay, now. Okay, now has a man me corner burner. Oh, one bad party. So Nigerians are suffering. Okay, fine. How many Nigerians are even invited to one bad party? There are Nigerians, since they've been born, they don't know what is one bad party. They've not seen that kind of food. People are poor. People are suffering. We sit down in our places of privilege. We talk nonsense and rubbish. We abuse the sensibilities of Nigerians. The day these people will come after us, I'm telling you, the day they will come after us, because there's no empathy, there's no sympathy from us. We talk down on them. We only see them every 4 years as being important because of their thumbprint. That's how you guys see them. And you say, oh, Ambe. Well, the ones that can do that, oh, Ambe, are the 1% of the 1%. They are throwing money and lavishing and buying all sorts of cars and gift showing us where and wearing watches, wristwatches. They and their children are wearing wristwatches that is enough, that is more than the budget of a local government, or even sometimes of a state. Yet they don't have any job other than the fact that they've been public servants. They're able to wear these expensive things. You're not talking to them. You're talking to citizens who are using their hard-earned money to be able to do Owambe. Even the Owambe, it is few people that can do that Owambe. It's not everyone that is able to do Owambe there. Nigeria should change their attitude. Nigeria should change their orientation. And it's not the illegitimate government that like Dele Farotimi said, that should resign and first of all ensure that the legally voted people are the ones who get into office. The government is not supposed to change its attitude. The government that is there, looting, corruption, putting out contracts for friends and families and cronies, they don't have a problem. It's Nigerians that are saying, we want a better life, treat us well. It's Nigerians that should change their attitude. No wahala, no be this word. How many times person dey stay? None of us will be more than 120. We will all die. And then what will we be remembered for? For defending nonsense and rubbish? For defending failed government? Just because? Just because? Just because? Avevekuve. Amiemona gbona. Oge na. Karo sami le ma be mi ma supposed to marry.